then keep going back to that, keep praying, keep doing whatever you need to do. But for me, I think I've had some really dark times, and religion just wasn't the answer for me. And so I would say that that's my perspective on it.
No, thanks for sharing that.
Handling grief with folks is very interesting, trying to find the right thing to say without, whether or not they're religious. But I think the two best explanations I've really had explained to me, and I've had a chance to travel a little bit, and I've spoken with like Muslim imams, Polish Catholic priests, like Buddhist monks, just all kinds of, from Tibet, all kinds of different people. And I think the best explanation too is kind of like what you're talking about. Why would God let something happen? Well, it's kind of, well, if, do you have kids? And people are like, yeah, I have a kid. And it's like, would you give your kid everything and spoil them and not give them any hardship throughout life and not teach them how to deal with all these things? It's like, no, that'd be spoiling them, a bad parent. It's like, well, if God's the ultimate parent, we get all these challenges, and obviously if you have like pediatric patients, we kind of get the tools to handle these things, to enable us. It's like that free will. It's just kind of giving us the opportunity to help ourselves. And I watch, he's a geologist and an astrophysicist, and he specializes like solar bodies, like the sun and this, that, and the other. He's also a Christian. And the way he reconciles, because obviously there's kind of the different opinions based on science or faith, what have you. And I do like his explanations of, well, you saying that these things don't mesh, it's you saying like God's a terrible engineer. That's his thing, because, if you were a creator of something, cellular level, why wouldn't you just make all these systems that work, physics, biology, so that things work a certain way, which is why, why would this child get a congenital birth defect? It's just the system that was made. Instead of having to micromanage everything. So it's interesting to see people that have science backgrounds kind of reconcile that with other folks, and then obviously other people of faith, comparing it to being a parent and kind of your experience as a parent. So I found those very helpful with talking to people. As someone who doesn't have kids, so I always have to mention, like, I don't have a kid. Right. Oh, sorry, but sorry. But I do like those two those thought paths I've found to be helpful for me. Because I don't think emergency medicine hasn't really changed my views.